Big Cars, powering British Challenge mixed martial arts throughout 2016. www.bigcars.co.uk.
Our next fighter to enter the blue corner, representing Honfoss MMA, Linda Wojcik, Birkely. And her opponent fighting out the red corner, representing Reps MMA, Karolina Wojcik.
Been looking forward to this one. It's a flyweight contest, 125 pound between Karolina Wojcik of Reps MMA and Linda Wojcik of Birkely from Honfoss MMA.
Now I've seen and spoken to Karolina a number of times, and if you want 125 pounds of pure aggression, yeah, this is the lady for you. And straight away, Linda
not backward in coming forward either.
Fantastic. I think these girls are both gonna swing for the fences.
Certainly no lack of aggression. They're going in their heavy hands. Not the most polished I've seen, but some lovely straight, heavy shots.
And
multiple.
Karolina will eat a punch or two to land one or two of her own. This is.
She's just landed 4 or 5 really heavy shots there.
She sort of stands in the pockets, banks down on her gum shield and swings.
Linda's certainly less willing to come forward now. It's obviously made an impact.
When I've seen Karolina before, again, it's this pace and the fact that she never stops going forward that I think really does play into her opponent's heads. They just don't know how to stop that forward momentum.
Throwing that same heavy right hand, but it's getting through. It just keeps chucking it.
And Linda seems to be a little bit physically bigger than Karolina. Perhaps, you know, a clinch and a takedown is what she needs to do.
Yeah, I mean, she's just backing away, but she's not doing anything productive with it. It seems like she's just on the run and wanting to get out of range of that right hand. Karolina changing up, you know, threatening with level changes. She's punching to the body, and then she's just throwing that right hand to the face. That one really landed there. Linda's starting to show the result of just eating those heavy right hands. She needs to answer back.
Karolina's got to be careful because she just swings with her hands down, but she just doesn't give Linda a chance to time the counter.
I'd like to see a lot more variety in Karolina's striking. Like she, you know, it's all well throwing that heavy right hand, but she had a really great opportunity against the fence there to land knees. There's taking out that leg that Linda's leaving behind repeatedly with some kicks.
I mean, again, they just stand and trade. It's kind of like Rock'em Sock'em and Brobots. Just stand there and we'll punch.
Linda doesn't look like she's enjoying that.
But Karolina kind of does, though.
Yeah, you know, she's smiling, and that's good to see. That's why you do it. There's 20 seconds left of this round, and if Linda makes it through, I'd hope her corner are going to say to her, you know, you need to play this tactically. You need to retreat to come forwards. You need to use your angles, and you need to get in there. You can't just keep taking heavy right hands to the chin.
And there's no need to be playing this game if you're not going to win it after a round. I think it's time to switch it up. You know, I'd like to see her use some wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, Karolina's not the most fluid, like, you know, she's all heart, but those punches are there to be timed. They're there to be sat out the way of and come back. She just needs to play it safe. She needs to not keep eating them, and she needs to think about what she's doing, go in there and have a plan.
Again, does it become, when you've got an opponent that is constantly forward, perhaps their technique isn't as perfect as it could be, that constant forward pressure, is that hard to overcome?
It can be, you know, because if someone's just coming at you flailing, you still have to answer that because they've always got a puncher's chance. But that's where all those hours you spend working those tactics come into play, and you just have to sort of move out, rotate, use angles, pick them off slowly. You can't just keep walking backwards in a straight line when someone's walking forwards, hitting you with those shots. There's probably one or two chicks that can keep taking them, but it's just not going to get you anywhere. I'd like to see Linda come out now and sort of start timing those shots and force Karolina to mix it up a little bit.
Start the second, Linda using a push kick and the low kick to start straight away.
Yeah, she's using that range. She's taller, she's longer, she's stopping. There we go. Yeah, timing that. And now on the offensive, pushing Karolina back. Karolina's taking some shots there. She's not enjoying that. This is turning into an absolute
and they're just
hitting things. Cool.
Linda seems to have found a second breath in this round. She's come out a little more aggressive and put in Karolina through a taste of her own medicine, pushing forward.
She's come out more aggressive, and she's got a strategy for trying to deal with that relentless pace of Karolina's. She's fighting more intelligently.
Now Karolina's pace hasn't seemed to drop, whereas, you know, after a hard minute, Linda seems to have slowed just a little bit. But as they say that, she lands two good shots to the face, follows it up to the body.
I'd like to see one of them doing something like this. You know, Karolina could be throwing knees. There's opportunities for takedowns, level changes. At the minute, this is not much more than a really frenetic boxing match. Not that it isn't very enjoyable.
I gotta be honest. Every now and then, I'll take some of this. Again, we're just gonna keep swinging until somebody falls down, I think. And long may this continue.
Both girls showing reddening to the face now. You can't keep taking shots like that and not. There's a minute left of this round. The pace has slowed somewhat. Oh, lovely shot there.
And another right hand.
She's going back to it, just those chopping right hands. And Linda needs to remember what she was doing at the start of the round.
I just got caught again there a little bit.
Nose is bloodying now. She's doing the same thing. She's backing off from it without.
And she eats the jab, walks in, and throws a bit nice.
That's it, timing it.
Oh, nice and strong bite.
A good sprawl from Karolina.
And they stand and swing some more.
It's repeated right hands. Two girls both look like they're feeling this pace now. 20 seconds left. It looks like we're going to get a third round.
Oh, I hope so. This has been a lot of fun.
Definitely for me, it's Karolina is up 2 rounds, but I'm really looking forward to the third of this.
Oh, finishes it off with a nice 2-punch combination. It's just a fun little scrap.
It's just an out-and-out brawl. It's fantastic.
Third and final round coming up. See, I thought Linda started that second round. That first minute, it was her best minute. She needs to be able to maintain that through the round.
Yeah, and you know, coming out and she's come out, she's had tactics in her head. I think she's got caught with a few good shots and she's let that rile. The redness sets in, and we've all done it. You start seeing red and you start just wanting to hit things, and it, you know, maybe your strategy and your plan goes out the window a bit. She really can't afford to do that. Like, if she's going to pull anything back in this last round, she's going to need to be tactical and not just run head first into the problem. She's going to need to pick her off and choose her shots and look for entries.
It is like having a little whirling dervish in there with Karolina. She does it, and again, young lady, both these guys, both these fighters. And we start to train again.
That's it, she's circling off. She needs to maintain that sort of awareness, circle off, not just walk through the shots. Both girls landing with these long, heavy shots.
I mean, it's they say the art of boxing is not to get hit. Well,
there's a lot of blood now starting to come from the nose of Linda.
I think, again, I think this is what she needs to. I think she is a little physically strong. She can push her up against the cage and hold her weight there and do some work.
It's a lovely uppercut on the inside there from Karolina. Some nice knees to the body as well. It's again, you know, by Linda forcing her to work at this range, she's forcing her to change up her striking, show a little more variety. It's nice to see.
Both working the clinch. Both looking at the nice knee to the body there from Linda Wojcik Birkely.
This is one of those fights you just don't want to end.
No, you just want him to keep going.
Pace is definitely slowing now. You know, both girls are tiring, but there's still, you know, everything they're throwing has got venom behind it.
Yeah. Karolina's still par with that left, but you know she's looking for that right hand.
Her hand's dropping now, you know. It's all getting a bit more wild.
We're not looking at so many combinations anymore. One shot, in and out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're going into the last minute now. Yeah, if I'm Linda's coach, I'm telling her, you've got to get a knockout. You've got a minute left, just throw it all at her.
45 seconds now on the clock. I think we're going to see it about the 22nd. They're both going to let go again. Linda taking some deep breaths there.
Yeah, you can see here, you know, Karolina's looking by far the more conditioned of the fighters. Linda looks like she's really feeling this high pace.
Yeah.
25 seconds left and she's back.
Oh, she's walking and throwing as well.
She's landing some heavy shots there as well.
Come down to the final few seconds of this 3-round amateur strawweight competition. What an entertaining 3 rounds it's been. And Linda's coming into the ascendancy a little bit here. What a phenomenally entertaining little scrap. Wonderful.
That's what they talk about when they say leaving it all in the cage, isn't it?
Wow.
That's a serious energy level from both girls.
Yeah,
I mean, for me, that's a clear win by Karolina, but yeah, a really enjoyable fight. Linda's lost nothing by that showing.
Shows the work that Karolina needs to do. Technically, perhaps a little bit work on the technique, but certainly on her cardio and her will to win.
And you know, if I'm going to say, that's what I'd be taking from that. Like, you know, absolute fantastic perseverance, some great power, and a real nice accuracy with that right hand. You know, if she was switching that striking up a bit more composed, putting it in combinations, just overall be a bit more mature.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you give these two young warriors a massive round of applause for a brawl in Charter Hall? And we have a winner via unanimous decision in the red corner, Karolina Wojcik.